On this episode of Comedians in a Comedy Club Answering Questions, we ask, if you had to rename yourself for witness protection, what name would you pick?
Kristen Bell.
Christopher Walken.
Gavin Reynolds.
Probably just Jane Doe.
The Flying Coyote.
Because in witness protection, you get to keep your first name, right? But for me, that would be terrible. If there's some dude in Townsville called Suraj, you're gonna find me in like 5 seconds.
Because I want to be her. Yeah, I'd have to shrink myself by a factor of many, but she's all awesome.
Because no one suspects Walken doing anything. He's good. He's fine. He's crazy. Be fine.
I have always wanted to change my name to a man name. I don't know why. I like girls with dude names.
Just because there's probably a billion Jane Does out there. So good luck looking me up on Facebook.
Because it sounds dangerous and not many people would care to mess with me.
My favorite name, which I'd probably steal, is this cricket player called Napoleon Einstein. I think that's a dope name. I don't know why his parents did that to him, but I wish mine did.
Yeah, you need a deadly name, man.
My friends already know me by a super common name, and my parents gifted me that wonderfully common name. So I think I'm going to stick with one and probably go with something really simple like Hank. Hank Smith.
Something unsuspicious like John. I get enough suspicion just with this face. So I need a little bit of a reduction there.
We could go for subtlety and he'd be like, my name's Bob Smith.
Because, yeah, people are going to see a girl and they're going to be like, oh, she's super pretty. And like, yeah, her name's Hank, dude. Instant birth control.
But I think I'd probably go for something like Frankenfurter Engelbert. And they could just call me Frank.
I think Courtney Skate, that's always been like my secret if I had to get into porn name. So it'd be nice to use it for something.
Snap Sprightly.
Billy Rubin.
And then when I'm at dinner parties for people that have been like, hey, let's invite Frankenfurter Engelbert around, I'd be like, please just call me Frank. I'm like, well, why is that your name? It's like, funny story. I'm in witness protection at the moment. I ratted on the mob because they ripped me off on a Coke deal. So here I am, and suddenly you're the most interesting person at that party.
Because I get out of there quickly.
I would call myself Mr. Billy Rubin, and that's because I have a background in science, and I studied biology, and there's a component in the human body called bilirubin, and when I learnt this, I was like, oh my God. And I used that actually as a stage name in improv for a while, and I was very embarrassed, but I don't care. It's Billy Rubin. I would move to Sydney and be El Billy Rubin in the western suburbs.
Yeah, for a while, for some reason, I wanted to change my name to Gavin, but I think that was just attention seeking. So no, maybe Alex. Alex is a little bit more manageable.